Hey everybody, how's it going? Chris here, and got a very exciting video for you guys today. Today is two things, and we'll start off with the first. Here, the announcement for the 1,000 subscribers contest. It was really great, you guys. I loved all your guys' entries. It was 20 entries. It was just ridiculous. I just loved it. It's probably the most entries I've ever gotten for any of my contests, and the content you guys created was just great. I just loved it. Since the contest was about Wolverine stuff you had, of course I'm a Wolverine guy. Got my only Wolverine shirt that I own on right now. I was going to use a prop, my son's Wolverine claws, his foamy Nerf Wolverine claws, but I can't find him, and him and the wife are gone, so Logan must have taken his claws with him. But yeah, so I'm going to have to do this a little different way than I was first thinking. So we're just going to kind of keep it simple. If you see down here, I got an empty short box, and I got the 20 names all packed in there. So basically just going to do a shake and draw. But first I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about the entries that came in. Okay? So at the beginning of this, you guys, if you've watched the video, you knew that there were two ways to enter: one by video, and the other way was to contribute $5 to the lottery fund via PayPal. Unfortunately, that is no longer an option. Either, well, in the beginning, after a few entries, that way, I had to end that because PayPal were being douches. But I still have to honor those contributions, and of course, with that, if you guys know the upcoming comic book lotto, we have to do something different than PayPal contributions for that lotto fund. Which I will be announcing after this contest draw. So I'm going to name off just everybody who's in the contest, the 20 entries, and then also just kind of like a one-liner or one blurb about in their videos what caught me, some things that I have, some things that I don't have, and I try to list at least one thing that everybody showed Wolverine related that I didn't have, something that really caught my eye, and I thought that was unique about their videos. So we'll start at the top here. There was a Space Baby entry. He contributed $5. Actually, he contributed $10. $5 was supposed to be for Loki Goblin. He put towards his lotto fund entry, but of course with the contest, that $5, the early bird, also counted for the contest here. So been trying to contact you, Space Baby. You haven't said, you said you accidentally, or the $5, one of the $5 was returned to you, but it still wasn't. I was able to keep both of them. PayPal didn't return any money, so there is one entry for you, Space Baby, that way, because you haven't said how you want to contribute that money. So if I pull your name with that entry on it, then you can do what you want with it. You can win the prize here, or pass it on if you wish. So there was $5 contributed by the Space Baby. There was another $5 contributed by the Space Baby, but for Loki Goblin 13. And then there was Thuggy 1. His video entry gave Wolverine figures. He just had a ton of Wolverine figures everywhere. Just every kind of Wolverine figure you can kind of think of. A whole bunch of different variations, and just most of them were like, mint on card. They looked really beautiful. And he showed some original art as well too. That was really awesome. Hero Hunter 81, Clint, he also contributed $5. So far, $15 has been contributed to the comic book lotto fund. Scott Kosenbrom Star, he did a video entry. He showed a book called Logan Shadow Society, which was a mini little graphic novel. And I have that one coming now, I think. I never knew about that one, Scott, so I actually ordered that one. And there's actually another little mini graphic novel, Logan, with another title. I'll show those in coming weeks. Copeman Comics, his was showed a Toys R Us exclusive X-Men comic book. And again, like I say, what I'm listing off here is not everything that they showed in their videos, but just the one thing that kind of caught my eye in each one. Let's see, Addy Starkey. I think his is the only entry from across the pond. I wish some more buddies from overseas contributed, but it kind of sucks that shipping is expensive. And that's why I didn't want to make a bunch of prizes. I just want to make one prize. And if somebody from overseas, if they win, it might take me a little longer to get that prize to them. But everybody is contributing to my channel, to the community. And if you're overseas, you're contributing to my channel. You're one of my subscribers. You're one of the ones that help me grow. So I want to reward everybody. So, like I say, it just might take longer, but I will always try to include persons who live overseas or out of country. As I'm in Canada, I have to ship a lot of stuff to the US anyways, if I do ship stuff, so I'm kind of used to things being a little higher. So what was his? His was the graphic novel, Wolverine. I think, yeah, who else showed it? Oh, I'm blanking on it now. Ghost Critic. I think Ghost Critic showed that one as well too. Those little mini graphic, or those graphic novels, those hardcover graphic novels that they're getting over there. Those were pretty cool. And he also showed a Wolverine watch. That was pretty cool. I really like that. It was interesting there. If you're going to keep it tucked away for a while, what I've learned with some toys that are battery operated and things like that, Eddie, is to take the batteries out. I mean, even though you said you didn't pull the plastic, I'm kind of weary about that because I've had toys that I have tucked away and might still have the plastic or whatever, and just over time batteries corrode and explode and then you'll ruin your watch or your toy or whatever. So if you have anything battery operated that's collectible, take the batteries out if you can. If it's something that's already opened, right, take the batteries out, store the batteries elsewhere, away in the proper conditions so that they don't explode on you. That's just my concern. But really cool watch. Let's see where we at here. The Vision of Comics. Okay, he showed some trading cards, and one in particular that caught my eye was the Glenn Fabry Wolverine, which I could probably show you. I have the poster of. Let's see, yeah, right there. That's one of my favorite Wolverine posters, and he had the little trading card of that. And check out his Guardian of the Galaxy's trailers breakdown. I asked him about it because he's such a cosmic guy, that he did a really good job in breaking down the trailers, and just I only knew a couple of the Easter eggs within them, and he just really broke them really well, and just wow, there's like a ton of stuff that I never knew about the Guardians of the Galaxies and all the little Easter eggs that were in there. That was really cool. So go check those out. The Vision of Comics. Emsky361. His one of the things that caught my eye was the Wolverine Blues by the band Entomb. That's really cool. I've had that on my list for a while. I think he told me about it quite a while ago, and it's been on my watch list. So eventually, I will get that CD. Let's see. We got another one here. Okay, and then the entry by Loki Goblin for the Space Baby. One of the unique things he had was a Wolverine toque. That was really, I think it was a knitted toque, and it actually had like the mask part, so you could pull it down. Had the eye holes. That was really cool. Gimpy 204. Of course, this suits him so well. He had a Wolverine shot glass. That's absolutely him. Running with Comics. He had a really neat graphic novel. He had God Loves, Man Kills, which is really cool. X-Men graphic novel. Unfortunately, the places that I've seen it is a little bit more on the expensive side, so I am kind of, waiting, to get it or trying to find a good deal on it, anyways. But it's definitely on my watch list, and I know a lot of people do definitely love that graphic novel, so it's definitely one to pick up eventually. Entron 457. The thing that caught my eye was a What If Weapon X, and that was by Barry Windsor Smith as well, who did the original Weapon X story within the Marvel Comics Presents comic book, and that is probably some of the best Wolverine storytelling I've ever seen, and artwork combined. So I definitely got to pick that one up. That was on my watch list too. I got to pick that one up. BM Prot, he had a bunch of Wizard magazines. I love Wizard magazines. I still have a ton of them in the basement, and I ended up cutting them up too, and you know, taking pictures to my wall and things like that. Really not worth anything, but a lot of memories. I don't know what I'm going to do with a bunch of my Wizard magazines eventually. I think one of my first ones was a... one of the early ones was definitely a Wolverine. That's where it kind of started to catch my eyes, but I can't remember if it was one with a Wolverine cover, and it was in the early issues, I think, too. It was like somewhere in the 30s or 40s or something like that, and it was either a Wolverine cover or it was the Cyclops cover where he's staring up at the sky and blasting off one. And I think that was a thick double-sized issue. Those are my one of my earliest memories of Wizard magazines there. Howler Mouse. This was pretty funny. When he went to the con, he did a funny little video with, he found somebody with a Wolverine costume and did a quick little kind of hello and whatnot with that. That was kind of funny, and the Wolverine kind of messed up the lines. It was pretty funny. It was entertaining. I love that entry. Why Not Art? He showed me a Wildcats and X-Men, and that was really cool too. So that sent me into researching. It was a 3D comic book as well too, and there was a bunch of different ones I noticed after. I think he had the Golden Age one, and so upon research there was you know, Wildcats, X-Men, Silver Age, Golden Age. What the heck else was there? There was I think a Dark Age, something like that. So those are really interesting. Something I'll need to eventually pick up as well too. Okay, Night Dragon 669. He showed a bunch of Wolverine comic books, and in particular, I guess some Wolverine related. He showed some X-23 comics, which is Wolverine's, you know, clone, female clone. Thomas Williams, a bunch of VHS tapes. That was really cool too. I'm still rocking a bunch of the VHS tapes. Here's even Spider-Man VHS. Logan was watching this in the room the other day. So just kind of a handful of them I have left, and of course most of them are superhero related. Yeah, if you take good care of them, you know, you clean your VCRs, you can still get a you know, really good picture on them, and they last well. And then the last one is R. Dowdy 95. He is so funny, man. I mean, the guy entertains children for a living, and I don't know, he brings out the inner child in me because he entertains me all the time with his videos. He's got a lot of charisma. You know, and he was poking a little bit of fun at me and my Wolverine love. It was pretty funny. But yeah, one of the things he showed was a Punisher, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider little mini graphic novel. I believe I have that one in my collection, and it was a pretty good one. I think it had the main bad guy was Blackheart, I think. And he also mentioned, though he couldn't show up because he said his comic drawers were so, you know, little tight, he said. But he did have some Fantastic Four comics, of course. This is Robert talking about. He got a ton of Fantastic Four comics. But some Fantastic Four comics that had Wolverine in them. And I think at one point there was a Fantastic Four that included Wolverine. So, a team that he was on. Okay, so those are that, you guys. I'm going to shake these up quickly, and we're going to get to the winner. I'm running out of time. So like I say, we got the 20 entries in there. We're going to just shake it up without me looking. Pull out one winner. So we got the short box. Okay, look away. Looking away, we'll put it up here. Okay, first one I'm going to pull out is going to be our winner. Do I got one? I got one. And we got Howler Mouse. Woo! Can you see it there? Howler Mouse. Okay, buddy, you win. Howler Mouse, great entry. I mean, go watch his video. I can't remember what it was titled or whatever, but go check it out. I think he just named it Doc and Howler Contest or something like that. But Howler Mouse, awesome. You definitely won. You asked Wolverine who should win. Howler Mouse should win. And there you go. You have it. So, Tim, definitely, you know, PM me, give me your address, and I'll be sending these on your way. I know you're going to be moving soon, you said, so let me know whether you want them at your current address or wait and I'll hold on to them for your future address. just let me know that. So coming up next video, guys, another announcement, which is going to be really exciting. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are waiting for. So stay tuned for the next announcement, and we'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.